and it really improved my mental health. Introduce a new habit or change and become a different person. I'm sorry, but you're not special. Expect it to be hard, work hard, and you'll see what you want to see. More productive than... Welcome guys, today's video is the 25 things that I learned in 2025, and I'm very excited to share them with you. I have a variety of things from mindset, appearance, practices, habits, things that I incorporated into my 2025 that I have found has made my year better, and things that I have realized. And I'm a constant consumer, so I have things from Spotify, podcasts, YouTubers, everything, experience, you can name it. I have just got my laptop here just with my notes, so if I am looking over here you know why, but please grab a drink. I have my tea right here. I'm using my mic, hopefully it is working, and I'm just really excited to go over the things I learned because I feel really passionate about them and I'm excited to share them with you. So the first thing I learned is please rest your body. If you do not rest, your body will force you to rest through things like sickness, just mental instability, and health issues. So please, if you are a chronic worker like myself, give yourself the time to rest and recover, because one way or another you will be doing that. So you might as well do it the way you want it instead of your body forcing you to do it. The second thing I learned was systems will always beat end goals. So by that I mean inputs and focusing on what you can control. Like if your goal was to do 10 push-ups, focusing on the inputs, so going to the gym like 4 times instead of just thinking about the end goal of doing 10 push-ups. Systems and your environment will always beat having those external goals. Number 3 is putting time and effort into your appearance. Not only makes you look more presentable, but it also makes you feel better. If you've heard the saying, look good, feel good. It makes you feel confident, and it really improved my mental health this year because I put time into myself and I made it a ritual, and I just felt so much more put together and like I had everything going on. I was in control and I knew what I was doing. Number 4 is you're not going to be happy 100% of the time, and that is okay. Life is about the ups and downs, it's about the experiences, and you should not feel guilty for experiencing those emotions. There are no good or bad emotions. I know we put like, oh, being happy, that's a good emotion, and like feeling stressed, that's a bad emotion, but emotions are meant to be felt and they're meant to be examined and learned from. There are no good emotions. Hopefully you are more joyful more than 50% of the time, but it's okay to not feel happy all the time, and don't feel guilty or shameful for feeling those other emotions. Number 5 is being a beginner is a good thing, and it is hard and it means you're learning. It's not going to be easy and it is going to suck, but it just means you're pushing yourself and you're learning new things. Number 6 is trusting the process. Something that I really learned to do, especially with my weight loss, was trusting the process. Trusting that those simple things were going to get me to my end result, and not doubting it and changing and switching, because I know it's easy to switch and change, to be like, oh, this person's doing something else, I should do that too. But trusting the process was something that I really learned this year, and I found really helpful and really important to getting to where I wanted to go. Number 7 is perfection is a myth and it is holding you back. So I had the idea that to start I have to know what to do. I have to like have everything set out. I have to have a plan and I have to be perfect. So like with weight loss, I had to hit my macros, hit my exercise, do all of these things, otherwise I wasn't going to get there. But it's not the like full-on changes, it's the small consistent little actions that are gonna get you there, and you just need to start and build up your repertoire of reps. As I say, like at the beginning you're going to be really bad, but the more reps you do, the stronger you get, the better you get at whatever you're starting. Number 8 is you will never feel qualified to start. Very similar to the last one. So you should just start and do it. Whatever you want to do in 2026, just do it, because you're not going to feel ready. You're never going to feel ready. If you keep on waiting to feel ready, you're never going to start. So please start. This is taking a while. I'll try speed this up. Number 9 is consistency and sustainability will always beat intense all or nothing. So that means taking small actions that are going to fit into your lifestyle. This is especially important with when you want to introduce a new habit or change and become a different person. Remember that it is a lifestyle change, so you're not going to be going back to your old lifestyle, so make sure that it's something that you can maintain for the rest of your life. And if you're consistent, consistency beats like everything. If you keep showing up, you will win at whatever you're trying to do. Number 10 is failure is inevitable, so fail fast and learn even faster. You're going to fail, move on. I'm trying to fail more because that means I'm learning and I'm growing. But yeah. Number 11 is for every change and improvement that you make, there will be an opportunity cost. So that means time, energy, money. Those 3 pillars, there will be an opportunity cost to whatever you are changing. If you're going to the gym, that's a loss of energy. Maybe you choose a more expensive gym, that's a loss of money. But if you don't have any skin in the game, you're never gonna want to get there. So making those commitments are kind of good so that you can know where you wanna go. Oh, I'm spending this much on this gym. That's where I wanna be going to the gym. So I guess it makes it easier, but you just need to recognize that everything you want will have an opportunity cost. Number 13, is it number 12? I can't remember anymore. I think it's number 12. You have to ask yourself what problem you want. So when I was studying for my exams, I thought about what problem I wanted. Do I want the problem of having to study and do hard work to get a good grade, or do I want the problem of getting a bad grade? And either one is not, there's no right or wrong in this scenario. It all depends on your preferences and who you are and your story. But obviously I wanted good grades, so my opportunity cost was time and energy to get there, and hopefully they paid off. Number 13 is, if you don't want to live this lifestyle, please release yourself from the desire, because to crave the result but not the process will end in disappointment. Because if you're not going to enjoy the process, you're probably not going to enjoy the result, because it's going to be like the process. So don't romanticize just the result, romanticize the process and how you're getting there, because the process is going to be 90% of your life. So you might as well have a good time while doing it. Number 14 is set small goals. So This one was really good for my this one was really good for my exams because it meant I set really small little tasks for each big task. So if I had to do a worksheet, I'd do like finish question 1, finish question 2, and that meant I could tick it off and get that dopamine hit, which was just gave me momentum, and then I moved forward, and then I kept studying. I feel like I studied a lot for my exams, so I think that worked really well, and I highly recommend using something like a to-do list or reminders to just give you that motivation so you can look back at what you've actually already achieved and be proud of yourself. Number 15 is be patient. The things you want in life are not going to happen immediately. I wish they would happen immediately, but the process is where the joy is, so be patient and try and enjoy it. Number 16 is there is a different person out there who has achieved what you want to achieve, and they're in a worse circumstance than you. I'm sorry, but you're not special. I'm not special. None of us is special. We are all given a circumstance, and it might be hard. You might be working a lot. What you want, people have achieved in worse circumstances than you. So you might be working full time and you want to lose weight, but there's probably another person out there with a child and is working full time and has like sleep issues or something and has lost weight. So I feel like you need to trust that you can do it as well, because someone in a worse position, your position is not why you can't achieve your goals. It's your mindset and your system. Number 17 is accepting that life is hard. This one is a very important one, I think, because I think accepting that everything is hard and nothing worth doing is easy. So because everything is hard, you just need to accept that and expect that. Don't be surprised when you find out that something is hard. Don't be like, oh, I didn't think that was going to be hard. No, expect it to be hard, work hard, and you'll see what you want to see. Number 18 is failure is not an action. The failure to do something is not just sitting and being like, oh, I didn't do it. Let's say you want to go to the gym today. Failure is going to the gym and not doing anything. Inaction is just sitting here and being like, oh, I'm not going to the gym. That's just inaction. And inaction is dumb, and inaction will never get you to where you want to go. Failure, on the other hand, will. Failing to do something will teach you something. Oh, you went to the gym but you didn't have the motivation to do anything. Maybe next time you could listen to music, listen to a motivational podcast, take someone else with you. But inaction is not really gonna get you there the same way as failure will. Number 19 is there is no substance in the small detail. This is something that I want everyone to know, and I'm still kind of learning it myself, because when I scroll on social media or watch YouTube videos, I'm bombarded with information for the 1%. The 1% small changes, and it's really not worth it. You just need the basics. Like, you just need the basics to weight loss. You just need the basics to studying, and then you just need to do it. There is no substance in that small detail. You only need to know 20% of the information to get started. Follow the 80-20 rule and try not get overwhelmed with all the amount of information out there, because I know it's a lot. And I'm releasing more, but these are things that I think are important, so you can take them or leave them. Number 20 is multitasking is not productive. I used to be a chronic multitasker. I would listen to like a podcast, do something else, scroll on my phone. It's not as productive as you think. It's actually not. It's probably just making you more stressed and your mind more frazzled, and you're not really focusing on one piece of thing. I think really putting your time and energy into one thing is much more productive than doing 3 other things with half your brain around the place. So I want to emphasize that productivity is not doing as much as you can. It's just doing the things that you need to. Number 21 is self-belief, and I think this is such an important one. Advocating for yourself and believing that you can get where you want to get is so important for motivation and so important for your mindset and trusting the process. It kind of weaves its way into everything, but just believing that you can get there is such a boost, and doing anything you can to ensure that you believe that, whether that be building your self-efficacy, which is doing what you say you will, or saying affirmations, or like journaling, anything to improve that self-belief, talking to people that are also, they believe in themselves, and seeing how they do that. Number 22 is, most people want to see you succeed. I think we think about a lot of people not wanting to see other people succeed, but I think you'd be surprised to see how many people actually want the best for you, and allowing them to be there and be that support for you is really important, and opening up, which is kind of another issue, but just trusting that people actually don't want to see you fail. People actually do want the best for you, and just trusting that. Number 23 is everything. Oh my gosh, this video is actually just going to be so messy, but I'm just going to post it anyway. Number 23 is everything you do has a purpose, and you may not see that now, but in the future you will see how everything that you've done up to this point has led you to that end destination, and you'll be thankful that you put in the hard work and you did those reps, because it is going to lead you somewhere. And I guess trusting the process again is just, because it's gonna get you somewhere, and you just need to trust. And then number 24 is create, don't consume. Creating stuff has been so amazing for my mental health. Drawing, doodling, just making the wackiest drawings. There's no pressure. Coloring book, making playlists, baking, cooking, making videos. Anything creative, it just makes your happiness soar 100%, and it makes you feel proud of yourself. So if you're dealing with anything like mental, I totally recommend creating and just putting stuff out there, because it will make you feel really proud of yourself. Number 25, we are finally there, is walking is sometimes better than running. This is not an analogy. I think walking is such an underrated exercise, and I found it this year, and I'm so grateful that I found it, because it is great for fat loss and just getting your extra exercise in, and it is great for your stress and mental health, because it just clears everything away. I love doing just silent walks, but you could listen to music, or obviously, or a podcast. If you're listening to this on Spotify, welcome. And it's amazing for your mental health. It gives you so much clarity, so much creation, and you feel really free, and you see other people, and you forget that you're like the world doesn't revolve around you. Like, there are other people, there are other things going on, and that your life it's not that deep. Whatever's going on, it's not that deep. And it just puts everything in perspective, and I could not more highly recommend going for a walk, because it's just like a hug for your brain. So that was my 25 lessons I learned in 2025. Hopefully this video is not too long, but if you did make it this far, I'm very impressed with you. Comment any lessons that you learned in 2025, or your favorite lessons, or what you want in 2026, and I'll see you next time.